Guys, if this content has given you value or entertainment or both, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It really helps with the algorithm and helps this content get seen by more people. Thanks. Hey guys, Nathyn Brendan Masters, and last night we did the soft launch for Hexcraft Mechanics Ultimate Control. You know, I've been talking about it for a little bit. Last night we finally made it happen. Hexcraft Mechanics is off at the printers. This one went up 12 midnight. Actually, it went up around 12:30 or so. We already got one order, which is this one of our first campaigns where we got an order in the overnight. I don't know if I think it happened maybe earlier this morning, but first order, first day. So that's a good sign. If you love old school bad girl comics like Razor, Vampirella, Lady Death, any of that kind of thing, you're going to love this book, Hexcraft Mechanics Ultimate Control. It's a prequel to the current Hexcraft Mechanics book that's being printed now, as well as the Victor Locke Demon Hunter books. This introduces several characters: Erica Norton, Soulfire, and Rahab. So Erica Norton is a vampire. She feeds on criminals in Chicago. Soulfire is Serpena's soul collector. You'll see Serpena in a few minutes. And Rahab is a breeder for the Sisterhood of Lilith. She breeds Nephilim children for the Sisterhood. So Nephilim children are children that are half human, half demon. The first cover you see here is by Robert Stewart from Afterburner Comics. We talked about him a few videos ago. He did the original in first cover, and this is Erica Norton. This second cover is by Layla Pacheco, who is our art editor and our colorist as well. She did the cover for Soulfire. The Rahab alternate cover is by yours truly, Nathyn Brendan Masters. And we have a final cover, the Serpena Virgin nude cover by Layla Pacheco. This thing was very interesting. This was actually inspired by another piece of art that I saw on her Instagram. And I was like, do that for me, but make these changes. Then she said, hey, I have a better idea. Check this out. And this is the cover that she created. So, yeah. And for you conscientious people out there, no virgins were sacrificed in the creation of this cover. I used to be a big fan of bad girl books back in the day, and as you probably have noticed, Night Phoenix Press has a ton of bad girl characters, so we wanted to put a few of them on display, a few of the more prominent ones, and this is the book for it. And this is artwork by Paulo Sobraghi, who did the prologue for this book. And this is actually Rahab in the prologue. And this is before the Rahab character even had a name. Okay, so this was an old story. This was just a prologue to tell you about kind of things that were going on in the Night Phoenix Press universe. This was really like a prologue for Victor Locke Demon Hunter. And I had drawn this originally. And as a matter of fact, I used some of the original pages in another book, but I won't say which one. I'll let those of you who've been reading my books kind of figure it out. But Paulo used my original art as breakdowns for this. So this became the prologue to Ultimate Control instead of Victor Locke. This is the main Ultimate Control art by Robert Stewart. And if you notice, when you actually see Mr. Talbane in this, he looks a little bit different. He's rocking a ponytail. So that's how he used to be drawn back in the day. He was rocking the ponytail. This is Erica Norton. She's a vampire, and she was cursed by a very powerful witch after said witch found out that Erica was cheating with her husband. So she killed her husband, and she cursed Erica to the life of a vampire with a soul. The issue here is she doesn't want to live as a vampire, but she doesn't want to die as one either. So when she needs to feed, she feeds on criminals, particularly violent criminals, as a way to mitigate her circumstances. So in her mind, she is helping society by ridding it of its criminal element. And of course, this is my art for the Rahab story. And as I told you before, Rahab is a Sisterhood of Lilith breeder. And after years of going through the mating and hyperbirthing process, she is worn out and she wants to leave the organization, especially after kind of finding out that the organization is just using her as they do most of their members. They have a place and a use for their members. So she wants to leave. The only problem is, of course, the Sisterhood of Lilith is not the kind of organization you just walk away from. This is an introduction to this character. If you have Decoy, you've seen this character before. Her one-shot was supposed to come out in 2018, so this art was never seen before. I fished it back out. Shot over to my girl Layla. She made it, as Jeremy over at the Quartering likes to say, extra spicy. She knocked out my colors for me. So the only thing that I need to do with this is the lettering, and we are out. So if you ordered Hexcraft Mechanics 1, you're going to love this one. This goes with that, and you want to know some of the backstory to some of those characters. If you didn't, I'm going to add a new perk where you can get both books, this one and Hexcraft Mechanics, so you get Ultimate Control and Hexcraft Mechanics 1. So I don't know why I didn't think about doing that originally, but I'm going to go and do that right now, actually. So I'm going to have just that perk where you can get both books. So that's it, guys. Go check this out. If you love Bad Girls, you're going to love this book. Bad Girls are back, and they're here at Night Phoenix Press. You guys take it easy. Go grab a copy of Hexcraft Mechanics Ultimate Control. You guys take it easy, and hasta.
Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find